Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's Going On here on Swag Her Media. I am your host, Chrisnatha Derosier, certified life coach, author, and speaker. As you join us today, come on in and say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We are sitting down with a very special guest today, and we're sitting down with Miss Aisha Wesley Johnson. And we're excited. Welcome, Aisha.
Thank you. Thank you. So nice to meet you. And thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We are excited and we are looking forward to chatting with you today. And so, my question for you, I want to start off with is who is Aisha Wesley Johnson? Tell us in your own words, who are you and what makes you all of the amazing things that you are?
Okay. Well, thank you. So I am Aisha Wesley Johnson, and I am a physician associate. So I have been practicing family medicine as well as internal medicine for over 20 years. I've had a passion and desire for health and wellness. I have trained at Cook County Hospital in Chicago, where we know that it's one of the places and one of the hospitals where you see everything. I am passionate about what I do. I have empathy. So my patients love me. They invite me to their baby showers, bridal showers, everything. So I am just excited. I am loving. I am peaceful. I love to do all things that are going to make me feel serene and calm and all things like that. So I'm happy. I am joyful. I love God. I love to serve God's people. I am for the community. I am for our people. I want to make sure that our people are not overlooked. So often people are just overlooked. So me as Aisha, I always have a desire to look for the one that has been forgotten about. I want to make sure that they know that they are special too.
Thank you so much. Just you sharing that, and I'm already feeling it. Your light really does shine. And so I can feel the love and all of the things that you pour into your patients. I feel it through the screen. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. And you are the type of person that should be in healthcare because you really love people. And so thank you so much. That is I just feel the love. So thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. And I wanted to know, when did you become passionate about wellness? When did that become a very important, topic to you? And you felt like not only was it important for you to know, but also you wanted to help other people in this space. When did that become very important to you in your life?
So I would say I started my journey at NIU. And so I was at a PWI. And I wasn't really getting the support. And I wanted to be the psychiatrist. I've always had a love for psychology. So I'm like, why do people think the way that they do? Like, why do people do what they do? So I've always been very interested and intrigued with that. So I had a counselor that just gave me bad advice. And so he distracted me and deterred me from pursuing medical school. So I transferred to a HBCU, Clark Atlanta University. And while I was there, I had very supportive teachers letting me know that I could do whatever I wanted to do. I could accomplish whatever I wanted to accomplish, and that I could be the best out of the best. So it gave me the fuel that I needed to be able to pursue health, because I always liked health. And just helping people. There were so many people that were suffering from so many illnesses that were self-inflicted. Some were just inflicted based on their environment. So I had a desire to really just help African Americans and help people that were underserved and people that were overlooked again. So I volunteered at Aid Atlanta. I have volunteered at a organization, the YWCA, helping with breast cancer. And so I felt that there was just a greater need for me to be able to reach more people and to reach them on an individual basis. I was doing health education for a while, so I was really reaching the masses that way. But I was like, I need to be able to get to people on an individual basis so we can have some one-on-one time, because I know, when you speak to the masses, it's like, okay, people are hearing you, but people may have questions that they're afraid to ask. So my desire and my thrive for health and wellness really strive for me volunteering at Aid Atlanta. It was like I was giving them their test results, but then I couldn't treat them, or I was telling them, okay, you have chlamydia or gonorrhea, but then now what's next? There was no follow-up. And I'm really into making sure I know the whole process, the continuity of care. So I was like, man, whatever happened to that person I told, so I'm really wondering like what happened to them. So that's what family practice allows me to do. So I decided to pursue a career as a physician associate. And this would allow me to be able to treat, diagnose, and be able to understand people and to get to their mental as well.
I love that. And I know that a holistic approach is something that's important to you. What would you say are some of the benefits to that? And why is it important to look at the entire aspect of a person in terms of treating any medical ailments that they have?
Okay, yeah. So I've always, my parents, the way I was raised, we were taking herbs and vitamins and things like that. So neither one of my parents wanted to take medication. So they would always take vitamins and herbs. And they were, pretty healthy throughout their life. My dad is still healthy. And so we would do different things that other people wouldn't necessarily holistically. So I realized that the holistic approach, although herbs and vitamins take a long time, the holistic approach allows you to encompass your body, mind, spirit, and soul. So I think that looking at a person holistically, you get to the root of the cause. So often when I'm dealing with my patients, I realize that, you're dealing with high blood pressure and diabetes, but it's really the stress that's making your blood pressure go up high. It's really that you're a grandmother that's trying to take care of your daughter or son's 8 kids. And this is why now you have high blood pressure, you're overweight because, different things like that. You're overweight because you're not able to have access to good food resources, and there are food deserts everywhere. So I just think that dealing with people, meeting them where they are to meet their needs, and just being able to get to the root cause to find out why is it that you're in this situation? Why is it that you have diabetes? Because now this is all you get. There's some people that I see, they're in a shelter, so they can't get to the grocery store. They can't get to have food delivered to their homes or get fruits and vegetables. So now they're just grabbing the honey bun. They're just grabbing the orange juice. They're just grabbing whatever they can. So now now they're overweight, they're obese, or because they have sciatica or arthritis, they're not able to work out. So these things limit them. So their disease process is as a result of sometimes lack of resources. So I just think looking at the holistic part, just being able to look at the entire picture and not just trying to zone in on treat the signs and symptoms, but really get to the root. What's going on in their mind? What's going on in their soul? Where are they spiritually? All those things encompass who we are as a human being. So that's what should be looked at as a practitioner. We should look at those things to see what's going on with each individual and judge them not, and just look and get to the cause.
I love that so much. It's like you're wanting to treat the actual problem and not just the symptom to the problem, which is great. Yeah. Because oftentimes we may come in contact with physicians or practitioners who don't do that. And so it's so great to have individuals like you who make that a priority. I wanted to also ask, what would you say your niche is in the health and wellness industry?
So I would say I'm really now just niching down. I just came from my Spa Boss tribe, so it was just amazing. So Candace and Stormy, just talking to us about reaching down, honing in on your niche. So my niche is really the medical weight loss program, weight loss and dealing with. So I have a holistic approach as well as a medical approach. Some people don't want to necessarily take the semaglutide shot or things like that. I've dealt with weight issues all my life, so I am literally an expert. I am a health and wellness certified coach as well. So I know the holistic approach that will allow people to help them lose weight, as well as the medical side. I'm also able to treat whatever's going on as well in their mind, to help them be able to cognitive behavioral therapy, to be able to change up some things so that we're not just doing a quick fix, but we're actually now putting some things in place so that you can be successful with or without the program. The holistic approach is going to include a detox. It's going to include eating clean. The semaglutide side is going to include getting the injections, but also having an accountability group and making sure that you're drinking your water and things like that. So it's for your overall health, because we know that health is wealth. So we know that it's very important that we get healthy to be wealthy so that you can enjoy the wealth that you make.
I love that. I often hear people talk about, life, and sometimes I think we fail to discuss more of the quality of our life, right? However many years we have left, but how do we want to live them? We want to feel good in our body. And so thank you for sharing that. It's just so key that you touched on all the different ways to approach the weight loss. It's just something a lot of people deal with, right? Just that weight loss management, getting to the core of maybe our eating habits. And so that's really, really important. So thank you again for sharing that. And I know you mentioned like detoxing as well. Is that something that we can do on our own at home? And if so, how would that work? Or how often would you say that's something that we should do during a year's time?
You know what? So I've read several different studies. I know that the detox that I have is formulated where it's safe enough to do every other week or every week. There's some detox that has senna in it. And so it has so much senna in it that it literally cramps and gripes the stomach, and people will be like holding the walls. So it's something that is definitely not safe. But I encourage people to at least detox every quarter. I think it's good to just do a reset, because detoxifying your body, you're going to not only rid your body of different toxins and waste, but you're going to hopefully, if you get a really good detox, you're going to rid your body of mucus, parasites, and things like that. People that eat beef and things like that are at risk for more of those parasites. And sometimes people thinking that they're hungry, but they actually may have a parasite in there eating inside of their intestine. And now that parasite, that's what they're feeding. They're really not even getting the nutrients and things like that. So I believe that bare minimum every quarter, just to give your body a reset, and then just kind of to get your body going again, now onto the next mode. Okay, now I'm rejuvenated. My cells are turned over. I'm healthier now. I'm feeling good. You're getting your water in. So those are things that are very essential. I think definitely minimum 4 times a year.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's super helpful. And now I want you to tell us about Ray of Hope Health and Wellness Services and what makes it so unique and amazing.
Okay. So I would say that what sets Ray of Hope Health and Wellness Services, what sets us apart is that my background as a practitioner and my holistic approach. I think that I am one that is focused and driven, where I want people to get results. So whatever you come in, and when we sit down for your consultation, whatever your goals are, I'm going to go over and beyond to help you reach those goals. There have been people that we've been trying to work with their weight and things like that. And I'm like, I don't want you to, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep on going. We're going to keep on going, but that they don't have to necessarily pay, or I will refer them. I start incorporating other people to help them reach their goal, a nutritionist. And now you need to see a gastroenterologist, so other things like that take place where I specialize in making sure that I'm going to tailor make something where it's going to be specifically for you. There's nothing cookie cut for it. It's going to be, this is specifically for you, because now we've sat down, we've had an extensive, most times an hour session, trying to sift through your medical history and all of that. And because I am a physician associate, I have the degree and I am qualified for over 20 years to be able to see, manage, treat, diagnose, and to be able to make sure that you're in the right direction, make sure that you're going in the right direction. There are some people that have been seeing me for medical weight loss that may need a prescription for something. I make sure, because continuity of care, I want to make sure you got everything you need. So, okay, you need this, let's go ahead. So now you're not out of your blood pressure medicine and things like that. Just extra things that I do just to make sure that the patients are not only taken care of, but satisfied as well. So a Ray of Hope of Health and Wellness, we are not like I'm not slacking in any area. I'm making sure that they are taken care of.
That is so important that you said that. You're truly looking at the holistic approach of each patient, right? And that they're all different. And also creating and building a care team if necessary, right? Like you said, hey, maybe you have to see another type of physician as well, right? In addition to seeing me. And so that is so important that you see that, but then you also take the steps to make sure that that is part of your patient's care. With Ray of Hope, what patients do you see? Do you see them in the state of Georgia, or like how can someone become a patient of yours?
So I'm actually I'm in the south suburbs of Chicago. So I'm in South Chicago Heights, Illinois. And so I'm there. I do travel sometime to Atlanta to see people, though, just for different things, because I was taking my body contouring on tour so much. And so I would travel to see groups of people that kind of wanted a mini spa party. And so we would do a body contouring spa party. So I have traveled to Atlanta for that because the results are great. And so I just, I traveled and they made it worth my while. They got good results.
We love to hear it. That is so good. I feel like I've learned so much just listening to you here today, and just a reminder that our health really is wealth, and we have to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, and wellness is a part of life. How can we stay in touch with you, Aisha? How can we stay in touch with you, follow all the incredible things that you're doing?
Yes, well, you can on IG, it's Ray of Hope Health Spa and Wellness. And then I am also on Facebook, Ray of Hope Health Spa and Wellness. And then my my website is rohealthandwellness.com. So those are all the ways. But all my social medias are available, or TikTok, ROH01, Ray of Hope 01.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. So thank you so much. We want to thank you for just making some time sitting down with us today. Again, you've shared such a wealth of information that I'm sure was so beneficial to us. Just learning more about the Ray of Hope Health and Wellness Services, that we need to make sure we are detoxing every quarter and that we are really approaching our wellness as a part of our daily, priority, that we're making it a priority. And so thank you so much, Aisha, for sharing with us today. And guys, make sure that you connect with Aisha on all social media platforms. And thank you for hanging out with us today in our What's Going On segment. And we look forward to seeing you all again soon. And Aisha, thank you again for being with us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day.
Take care, everyone.